I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. So we continue in Alma. The anti-Nephi Lehis are now in the land of Jershon and are being called the people of Ammon. The Lamanites had been trying to kill them. They have escaped. The Nephites are almost, well, I wouldn't say almost all converted, but there is a church in every land and every town among the Nephites. And the Nephites have agreed to protect and guard the anti-Nephi Lehis so that they aren't being killed. That's where we left off. We pick this up now, chapter 28. Let us read. The Lamanites are defeated in a tremendous battle. Tens of thousands are slain, the wicked are consigned to a state of endless woe, the righteous attain a never-ending happiness. And now it came to pass that after the people of Ammon were established in the land of Jershon, and a church also established in the land of Jershon, and the armies of the Nephites were set round about the land of Jershon, yea, in all the borders round about the land of Zarahemla, behold, the armies of the Lamanites had followed their brethren into the wilderness, and thus there was a tremendous battle. Yea, even such an one as never had been known among all the people in the land from the time Lehi left Jerusalem. Yea, and tens of thousands of Lamanites were slain and scattered abroad. Yea, and also there was a tremendous slaughter among the people of Nephi. Nevertheless, the Lamanites were driven and scattered, and the people of Nephi returned again to their land. And now this was a time that there was a great mourning and lamentation heard throughout all the land among all the people of Nephi. Yea, the cry of widows mourning for their husbands, and also of fathers mourning for their sons, and the daughter for the brother, yea, the brother for the father, and thus the cry of mourning was heard among all of them, mourning for their kindred who had been slain. And now surely this was a sorrowful day, yea, a time of solemnity, and a time of much fasting and prayer. And thus ended the 15th year of the reign of the judges over the people of Nephi. And this is the account of Ammon and his brethren, their journeyings in the land of Nephi, their sufferings in the land, their sorrows and their afflictions, and their incomprehensible joy, and the reception and safety of the brethren in the land of Jershon. And now may the Lord, the Redeemer of all men, bless their souls forever. And this is the account of the wars and contentions among the Nephites, and also the wars between the Nephites and the Lamanites. And the 15th year the reign of the judges is ended, and from the first year to the 15th has brought to pass the destruction of many thousand lives. Yea, it has brought to pass an awful scene of bloodshed. And the bodies of many thousands are laid low in the earth, while the bodies of many thousands are moldering in heaps upon the face of the earth. Yea, and many thousands are mourning for the loss of their kindred, because they have reason to fear, according to the promises of God, that they were consigned to a state of endless woe. While many thousands of others truly mourn for the loss of their kindred, yet they rejoice and exult in the hope, and even know, according to the promises of the Lord, that they are raised to dwell at the right hand of God in a state of never-ending happiness. And thus we see how great the inequality of man is because of sin and transgression, and the power of the devil, which comes by the cunning plans which he hath devised to ensnare the hearts of men. And thus we see the great call of diligence of men to labor in the vineyard of the Lord. And thus we see the great reason of sorrow and also of rejoicing. Sorrow because of death and destruction among men, and joy because of the light of Christ unto life. This is the 15th year. This would be approximately the year 76 BC. And I like Mormon's summary here. 15 years, and how many thousands have been killed? In this one battle, tens of thousands are killed of the Lamanites. This was a massive army, but they are defeated, and they are driven out. They are being led by the Amalekites again, chasing down the people of Ammon, the anti-Nephi Lehis, trying to massacre their own brothers. But the Nephites managed to get their armies in place before the Lamanites got there, and they drove them back. Now it is likely that Zoram and his two sons are still the leaders of the military. Zoram's probably still the chief captain, with Lehi and Aha being his advisors. And they have this tremendous battle here. And I love how Mormon puts this, the joy that one feels, even though we sorrow at the death of loved ones. There is joy in knowing that they are saved. The only real sorrow comes when someone dies. and we don't have that assurance. We know that their life was not right with God. Then we have sorrow for them. The sorrow we feel at their death is our sorrow. We feel the sorrow that they are no longer in our lives, but we don't have any sorrow over their eternal destiny when we know that they were righteous. I have a daughter who died, and I know that she is safe. She will be exalted in heaven. And as much as I miss her, as much as thinking about her causes pain, it is still a great joy to know that she is safe. I have no more worry for her, and that is a blessing that only God can give. I leave that here. We'll pick this up in chapter 29 next, so I will see you there.